Hey, Waypoint, how you doing? Mr. Skyfly, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening. Akisho, yes, you are Zoom worthy. Anybody like to join the panel? Click up there on the link at the top and you can come pop right in. I went and flew 2 ships. I got one of them edited and uploaded. The I know, Mia. I know because I'm on the computer. You want to bug the shit out of me again, don't you? You want to bug me again, don't you? Don't you? Don't you want to bug me? Yeah.
I'm here.
Hey, Dominic, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Just all right or good?
Oh, the weather could be nicer, and that would really boost
Boost your,
mood.
that would boost your mood. Brian and
Most
Warren
definitely.
are here, and Joel.
Yep. Brian, Joel, Warren. How are all?
Hi. I think she wants to go out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, not again.
I opened the door and just let her go out. It's the problem is it's so friggin' hot out. I don't like her to be out there very long.
Oh, okay. Come on, Warren.
It's hot and humid out.
Oh,
It's like 86 degrees with a high humidity.
okay.
But she's
I
bound
reckon
and
we.
determined she wants to go outside.
Let's have a look.
Wish she wouldn't go, but hey, is what it is.
We are barely half that.
Really.
44 Fahrenheit. Unbelievable. 44 Fahrenheit and raining. Unbelievable. But we will get past it.
There
Oh,
she is
okay.
out there in the heat.
And I'm frozen. Heh. Shame we can't meet in the middle in terms of temperature.
hoping she does her business and then gets her butt back inside.
Yeah.
But
But
that's
she's staying in the shade at least, so that's
too much to ask for, you know?
yeah. But at least she's in the shade, not the direct sun, so that's a
Well, she usually
good
goes over here
start.
and lays on this dirt over here.
Yeah, I know. And I got my cats have to sit in the sun when it's hot. I don't know why.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, good, she's done.
Now, if she just goes tinkle, I'll
Hello,
get the
Brenda,
door,
Sunstar.
call her in again. She's still going. She must be
Back
clogged
in one
up a
sec.
little bit.
Back in one sec.
Oh, she got more coming out. Stringy.
Go and get in the mud.
Hey, Joe, how's it go?
It's still going, always going. Look, she's gonna lay in the mud. What?
Oh, I hope not. Maybe if I go call her, let me go and see what happens. Keep an eye on.
Me is saying he need to leave me alone.
Yep.
I know what.
I got
Hey, Dominic,
toilet
what's up?
break.
Good morning.
Toilet break now.
Okay. Tag team, Paul. Yeah. You know, fall his ass down if he keeps running like that out there. Me is saying, I don't want to go inside. I want to stay right here. Look. Hell no, I'm staying right here. Oh. Now he's gonna pull on her and she's gonna get mad.
She's a stubborn girl.
Paul, is she a stubborn girl or you a stubborn man? Because that's what she wants to do.
Well, yeah, but it's 86 degrees with the humidity like 84.
She's fine.
That's not good for her.
A dog won't stay out there if she's starting to feel bad, she come in.
Yeah, she's pretty stubborn. She comes in and can hardly walk in the house.
Hey, Nanya.
How long have you had her?
Alrighty.
I've had her about 7 or 8 years, but she's 13 years old.
Okay. So the apple isn't falling far from the tree.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I always do what I'm told.
No, you never do what you're told. Never.
Right, Dominic?
Yeah.
Stay out of it,
Contentious
Dominic.
subject. Contentious subject.
Yeah. Don't touch that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all the way.
Nanya send his blessings to everybody.
Hey.
Nanya.
Hey.
Yeah, it's really, really hot.
Well, I got up, walked to the back, and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go fly." I said, "I'm gonna lay down for about 10 minutes," and that sucked. Got up about 3:15. It's like, well, I guess I'm not flying. What was funny though, as soon as I walked to the back and said I was going to fly, they said heavy rain is in your area, and it didn't look like it. But I didn't even. That's what. Let me lay down for a minute.
Ah,
So
Well,
now
you
it's
know,
bright and sunshiny.
I flew 2 ships back to back. And by the time I got back to landing, boy, the battery was like hot to even touch. So was
See, I
the
can't
drone.
imagine. I can't imagine what you're saying because we're down here in 100 degrees, not with 90, 93 feels like 110 right now, 108, 108 right now. And I go out there and I fly. You know, they come back 125-degree battery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put like this. I said to myself, I could rush out there and try to fly something, but I could just wait and I got all week. You know, I got all week to fly.
Well, whatever happened with that storm you were talking about yesterday?
It looked like it's shifting. It actually looked like it's shifting because it's so far out. I looked at it at my cousin's yesterday because my he's really into it, and I was telling him about it, and he didn't know about the site. I gave him the site to go look at, and and it had completely shifted. I didn't show up like it did, so I looked at it this morning, and it looks like it's going a little more north, so it may hit the East Coast. It's right now looking at Florida, but they got the Sahara dust that's going through, so it may not even form.
Huh.
And I'm looking at it right now. See, 120, 144, yeah, 168. Now at 192, which is the 5th. Remember, I said it was the 6th of August, right?
Right.
On the 6th of August, 5th of August, now they're showing, go back a little bit. At 168 hours, which is the 4th, I don't see anything, but there's something in the Gulf down under Florida. When you move it up, yeah, okay, that's it. When you move it up 8 hours, you see it starting to do something directly under the panhandle, but it's down by Cuba. Then the next one, it starts to spread out a little bit, and in Miami and that is starting to get rain. And at 186 hours, it's now a low pressure, parallel to the coast. If you take the line and go from Apalachicola down to Tampa, and then right over to Tampa, it's right up in there, right that little area. And that's at 186, right? Yeah, 186. At 192, it's forming. It's doing something. It might be a tropical storm. Oh, Lord heaven. At 198, it's starting to build up. At 204, it's Apalachicola, Florida. And that's what I got to start worrying because I got something to shoot on tonight. I'll show it to y'all on this side because this is interesting. This is really interesting because it's shifting a little bit. Like I said, if it gets in the Gulf of Mexico, that's another story, you know? Because the Gulf of Mexico is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Let me go find it. Yeah, because when I was looking at it day before yesterday, a couple of days ago, it was smacking Beaumont, Texas, and it's the same system.
Oh, it is. So it's been there for a while?
No, it's just forming. Yeah, I'm going to show y'all real quick. Okay, if you see right now, there's nothing down here.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm going to go out to 168 hours. You got something starting right here. That's what I'm saying. That's the system that's way down here moving this way. It was lower, but now it's going a little higher. When you go to 174, You see where it's got a little yellow where it's starting to form something.
Yeah.
And at 180 where it spreads out a little. Now, this is Apalachicola, Florida, right here. Apalachicola is the joke of the world because whenever a storm gets in the Gulf, where's it going? Apalachicola. It's always pretty close. They'll bend right back to Apalachicola sometimes. And then Tampa's right here. So when you go, I'm at 180, go to 186. Now you got a low pressure. It has developed in at least a tropical system. Go to 192, you can see it building. And at 198, that's when it's probably going to be a category 1, maybe. So at 204, going right into Apalachicola, and that's August 6th. And that's the one that was going to go right here, August 6th. So it's shifting different now. We're starting to get that different shift now, which I don't like because in the next couple of weeks, all the storms usually shift in from Apalachicola to the Sabine Pass. So that's where bullseyes are right there. So now we got to keep our eyes open because you just never know. You never know. But that's gonna hit Jackrabbit because Jackrabbit's right here,
Oh.
and that's pretty intense right there if you look at it. And that's at 204, at 210. 210 is not even moving. 8 hours is staying right there. So that's a lot of rain. That's gonna be a lot of rain. So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
What's up, Justin? We're gonna see, and I don't wish it on anybody, but it's funny. It's always Apalachicola. They'll say we're having storm warnings from Apalachicola to the mouth of Sabine.
Wow.
Apalachicola. Back at you, Nunya.
Justin, are you still working on your computer? Can't hear you.
He's trying to fix his mic.
No, I'm
Oh,
done.
yeah, mic's not up.
No, I got it all fixed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
Just plug the mic in. That's all you gotta do. Plug it in.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no,
he's
dude,
got one of those headphones where you put the mic up and it mutes it and
Yeah.
put it down.
yeah, last night I got everything. Oh man, it was a trek. So I got everything hooked up
Yep.
and I go to turn the computer on, it turns on, but I'm not getting no video to my screens. So I troubleshoot it for about 20, 30 minutes and I get frustrated because I can't figure out what the hell it is. So I called David up, AZ, and we're talking on the phone.
Hey, Eddie.
And he
What
spent
up,
about
Justin? What up, Paul?
probably an hour and a half or so helping me with it, right? And then
Jim.
What up,
so I
Dominic?
get by the end of it, we come to the conclusion that the motherboard may have burned up.
No.
No.
So because we tried about everything we could possibly think of, right? And so
Dear
I was
God.
like,
Now wait till you hear what it was. Wait till you hear what it was.
oh, it's stupid, dude. Because I told David when he was talking to me, I said, I bet it's fucking something stupid. So
Was it
I
the
pulled
coin
the-
battery?
no, I pulled the cooler back off because I was like, I'm going to strip everything off, send it back. I'm just going to get a new motherboard or a new computer. And so I pull the water cooler back off. I look up at the top of the board. I forgot to plug in the fucking PCIe
Oh,
cable
no.
for the CPU power. And I was like,
Okay.
God damn it. After all that fucking 2-3 hours, it could have been a simple 5-minute fix. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like
no.
such a jackass. But I was glad at the end of it, even though I was pissed that that's all
Yeah,
it was.
didn't
I was
cost any
happy.
money.
It
We
did. It
all
turned
concur.
on to work.
I mean, it ain't like
Listen.
you knew, okay?
Well, the
Is
thing of
what
it
it
is the cooler
It is.
was over top of it and he couldn't see it. So he
Yeah,
had to
because
strip
I
everything
forgot to
down
plug
get
the cable in and I didn't plug.
Yeah.
And when I put the cooler in, it covered it up so I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And
It sucks when something like that happens.
but like I said, it was an easy fix because I figured it out about 20 minutes after I hung up the phone with David. And I messaged David back. I said, you're going to call me a dumbass. And he goes, I said, you're going to call me a jackass when I tell you what it was. So I tell him. And he messages me back. He goes, no, you're not a jackass. Or he goes, you're not a dumbass. You're a jackass or something like that.
How's
Oh,
the
dude,
fam and the animals, Justin?
Oh, they're doing good.
Good to hear.
had to check in
Justin?
just long enough to tell you I miss you, brother.
Tim, I'll
You haven't
remember that
checked in.
next time.
You haven't checked in very often.
Well,
Nah,
he's so
been busy
busy,
doing
he's so
my
busy
own stuff.
gaming, you know, Eddie?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Tim, I'll remember that next time you need to learn how to open Facebook, you fucking old bastard.
Yeah.
It's good to see you too, Dominic.
No worries. Yes. I'm here.
Much love, you Aussie.
Yeah. Same to
Hey,
you, Eddie.
Brenda just got done feeding the squirrels. Good for you, Brenda.
Oh, well done, Brenda.
Same to you, Captain Joe. Much love, my friend.
Thank you. Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
I had the boys out there and we were changing my coil packs out on the Santa Fe, and you have to take the manifold off, right? So we got the manifold off and everything. When you put it back, you got to you got to have everything torqued down, everything right. And I'm letting him do it and walking him through it.
Okay.
And we're standing there and we get everything torqued down, get everything back, and everything start to go. Everything's running perfect, right? And I'm standing there and I got a bolt in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the bolt in my hand and I went, what the hell is bolt went to?
Oh shit.
And they all look at me. I got a bolt in my hand.
Oh, boy.
It's like,
Okay.
what did we miss?
Oops.
Because I was holding the bolt for something. So we went looking around for it, couldn't find any of them missing. It's in my ashtray for the last year and a half.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Where I know where it's at now. We figured it out. That's why I just said put it in the ashtray.
Found it.
Behind the manifold, there's a bracket that was bolted to the engine. Way behind it, it took us 35 minutes to get the bolt out, and he handed me the bolt. That's when we realized what it was. And I said, I ain't putting that bitch back. It ain't nothing shaking. It don't need to be there. Somebody put it there to aggravate somebody. So I left it off. But I had it in my hand looking at it. Johnny, wait. Johnny, you want to try? He's lurking. I'm gonna tell on you. Johnny took apart the 3D printer, put everything back together, and had like 4 screws left.
Justin, I'm rocking the mic. I'm rocking the
Everything
camera
worked.
you gave me. How does it look? Does it look okay?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Yep, not a problem.
Appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. Appreciate it.
I don't mind helping when I can.
Tim's in the chat.
I know, I'm talking shit to him.
He gave it to me free, chat. Thanks, buddy.
Like I say, if I can help somebody and I have the means to at the moment, I'll do it.
Yep.
It's working perfectly, just so you know.
Good.
What
Working
kind
really
of
good.
camera is it?
It is a
It's just an off brand.
Is
It's
it
that I have.
Logitech?
AUKEY. Aki.
USC.
Yeah, it's just an off brand one that I had bought. And,
It's working perfect.
I didn't like it because it had such a wide field of view. And,
I mean,
but that was my gripe with it, but it worked fine. It was a good camera.
Yeah, I mean, it was broken, so like the mount wasn't working. I used Gorilla Tape.
Yeah, that was my fault because I stepped on
I
it one
used
day when I
Gorilla
was
Tape.
cleaning the box out.
It's
and I
working
accidentally stepped
perfectly.
on it.
Gorilla Tape.
But the
fits it
camera
right up.
itself
Yeah.
works great.
Yeah, I Gorilla Taped it right to the top of my PC, and it's working great.
And I think
Eddie,
at the time I paid only like $20 for that camera. It wasn't expensive.
Hey, Eddie, the
Working
reason
great.
he didn't
I mean,
like it
it look-
because of that wide
Looks
view.
like it's working to me.
Hey, Eddie, the reason he didn't like it because that wide field of view, it made him wear pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
he had to wear pants? Okay.
Yeah, because he had that
Exactly the
wide
reason
angle
why.
of view.
Yeah, it's working perfect.
Yeah, your camera's working really good, Ed.
Looks like it.
Well, I got
I
my
mean,
I got
you
my
can see
return
me, so
started.
it's working.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I got the return started with Adorama.
Oh,
Actually,
you're
I
set
thought
on
I
the
had
back?
4. I thought I got all 4 drives, but I only got 2 in. 2 of them would be in drop ship from the company, and 2 of them came from Adorama. So they stopped the drop ship. They said that you might get it if you get it refused, they'll go back. And what
Okay.
they said they'll verify it tomorrow with the company. But shipping it back, I got to pay the shipping back. That's the only bad part. It's like $12. You know, and I knew that because that's in their agreement. But I've already. I told them I don't want the money back. I just want to flip it. I want to go from the 8 terabytes to the 12 terabytes. So
Okay.
it's going to cost me
Oh,
about
boy.
$80 more because it's all on sale right now.
$80? Okay.
Yeah, $80 more
Oh
than
my
the
goodness, that's
More
a
than
lot
what
of
he was
money.
paying there, Eddie.
That's a
You know
lot
what
of
it is?
money. Holy crap.
$80 more than the 1,000 I paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
paid 1,000 for the other
Yeah.
one.
so it's gonna be about 1,100 now. So they said when they get it back, they make sure nothing's open. They'll send the other ones right out to them.
Man, that's a lot of money.
I was watching this tech channel the other day, and he was he was a pretty big channel, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna buy a PC from Temu, right?" So he buys it, and then he gets it, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason it came on an Amazon truck in an Amazon box." And I typed in his chat, I was like, "Have you not ever heard of drop shipping, bro? You just overpaid for that fucking computer."
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he was completely confused and dumbfounded why it came in an Amazon box. I was like, "Dude, how are you a tech channel? You don't know what the fuck drop shipping is?" I was like, and not only that, you overpaid for the computer because Amazon had it for cheaper.
The Amazon driver got stuck in my driveway yesterday. Like really deep, like deep. Like I had to pull him out with the tractor. Okay.
Hey
Okay.
Dominic, I'm gonna tell you, you got to look at this.
Yep.
See this little fidget thing I got?
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay, you take this thing and you just push it through, and it comes out, right? 2 pieces.
Yeah.
You can push it through this way,
Oh.
and it'll go all the way through this way, right?
Yeah.
And it's just something kind of stupid, right? So I set it up where I'm holding it in my hand like this, and I did that. I took it apart, put it together, spun it through like that. A little 30 seconds to put it back together and just held it there and did a 30-second short and put the funny song on it, right?
Yeah.
3,400 views.
It's something stupid.
Oh boy.
You got to find the silliest thing and post it.
But we
And all I
can't get
put
a
on there
win with just watching chips, right? Okay. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. 3,400 views. And I've called it
3,000
3D
views.
printed fidget. That's all I
Almost
said.
4. What
It's
the
gonna
heck?
keep going. So I've made some little green and red ones for Christmas that I'm
Oh
gonna
my
give to the
God.
kids. And I
Eh.
think I'm gonna make another one and say Christmas fidget. You know, see what happens. A 3D press.
I mean, at this
Christmas
point,
tree
why
fidget.
wouldn't you? Right? You
Yeah.
may as well.
Does look like a Christmas tree.
It does
Yeah,
kind of
doesn't
look
it?
tree.
Doesn't it look
Yeah,
like
you
a little
do it.
Christmas tree?
Do the top, yeah. When you do it next time, do a little bit more like. I don't know if you could do any more like colorfulness to it.
Well,
Well,
if I did
if you
everything
put
and
a
right
light
at the top
inside
made
it,
it
it
yellow,
glows.
maybe like a star
Yeah.
or white on the top to give it a little bit like a star look. You know?
It is kind of cool looking, just saying.
Yeah, I
Well,
thought it was
you
cool. My
got a
daughter sent it to
flashlight,
me.
Joe, you can put underneath and show them what the color's like.
No, you can't do anything because it's solid.
Yeah, and
Oh.
you call it Christmas tree fidget.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a Christmas tree fidget, 3D printed fidget. I bet you I get 4,000, 5,000 likes.
I mean, you're already
Yeah.
at 5, right? At 4. Might
Oh,
as
I'm
well
at
go. Keep going.
3,400 hits, views.
Joe's gonna take that theory and run with it. He's gonna be like, "How the fuck did I get negative 400 views? What the fuck's going on here?"
And the only way
I'm
he's
gonna
getting
say-
further is taking off his pants.
I'm gonna say different color fidget, different day, and do that for about a week. Different color ones.
I love all you do for us, Joe. Just so you know, thanks for holding up the Constitution. I know I said that once before. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I was holding it up yesterday.
You know what it is. That means more to me than
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was in New Orleans yesterday, the first time in about a year and a half, and I was down by the river on the West Bank by Algiers Point. And the only reason I went to Algiers Point is because they got a parking lot with security, and I knew it's
Okay.
a bad area, and I want to make sure I was in a good area, that I had somebody else there. because I'm gonna fly the drone and I'm not gonna be paying too much of attention to anybody else. So I get out there, and when I stepped out the car, a couple of drops hit me, and I said, "You got to be kidding me! It's gonna rain," because it was trying to rain, and I had my pistol in my pocket with my handle hanging out. And they had a New Orleans police officer over there. He goes, "Hey, you got a pistol in your pocket?" Like that. I said, "Yeah, I got concealed carry. I didn't feel like clipping it on." I said, "It's open carry state. What's the problem?" He goes, "No, I was just asking." He said, "Because he said, what?" He said, "I saw you get out. I was sort of just curious, you know."
Knowing
Yeah, I
he
was
didn't
gonna
try
fly
to
a drone.
bust you matters.
Yeah. Well, he asked me. He just asked me about it. He walked over there, and we got to talking, and he was looking at the drones and everything, and he was cool. I said, "I got concealed carry, being a veteran." I said, "I got constitutional carry, and it's open carry state. So what's the issue?"
Joe, I don't
You
know if you know about auditors, but they've been trying to bust people for doing this. They're trying to bust people for being wrong.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You never did that to us. Proud of you,
It
my
was
friend.
it was about 10 years ago. We were, I know most of the police officers out here because of doing the press work. And I was talking to one of them, and I said, "Let me ask you," because they started to saying that
Mhm.
you couldn't harass somebody with an open carry
Mm-hmm.
or concealed carry. Everything had to be under strict scrutiny like that. And I said, "Now let me ask you a question." I said, "We're in Mandeville, Louisiana. You got a guy walking down the street with a gun on his hip. Are you going to bother him?" He said, "I'm going to pull him over. I'm going to go pull over, see what he's doing."
He's got a camera. Run, right?
He says,
Okay.
he says, he says, "I'm
It's
going to
called
pull
being.
over and
It's
see
called
why
being.
he's doing that."
It's called being in public.
You know, I
I'm
told him,
not
I
Yeah,
said,
but
wrong.
that's
bottom
not
line
always a
it's
good
open
thing
carry
because
state.
that's almost not a good thing, Paul,
Kinda.
attitude to have, only because you're
Because
almost
that's making
looking
you
for
smarten off,
confront.
yeah.
No, but I'm
Yeah.
saying
Kinda.
you're almost looking for confrontation as a police
Well,
officer at that point. That's
in
not
in
good to
Yeah.
all
do that.
honesty, Justin, is it wrong to be doing your personal effects without being hated on? I don't
No,
think
no,
so.
no, no, no. Well, you guys are
You know what I'm
totally
saying,
missing what I
right? You know
just
what I'm
said.
saying, right?
Yeah.
I said as a cop,
Right.
you're almost looking for confrontation if you're going to
Okay.
just pull over and question
Yeah.
every single person that
That's
has a
wrong
gun,
to me.
because
That's wrong.
not only that is, you know what I'm saying? There's actually some states that if a cop puts you in danger,
Yes.
you can actually kill them and it be legal. Like if a
Yeah.
cop enters your house without a warrant or without probable cause, there's actually been cases in some states where cops have kicked in the wrong door and somebody shot and killed one, and they
This is
were.
exactly what I was trying to convey.
Yeah, they have justified immunity, but they could lose it.
Well, I'm saying as a citizen, not as a cop. There's
Yeah.
been cases where cops have gotten killed by a citizen because they weren't following proper protocol,
Yeah.
or they accidentally kicked in the wrong door and somebody shot at them.
Hmm.
But like I said, there's, as a cop, you got to pick and choose your battles because, you know what I'm saying? That might
Nobody
be a
wants to
law.
see a cop get off. Okay.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying, but
That
that might be
yeah.
that might be a
Could
perfectly
be a
good
reason why.
citizen.
I get it.
But then you go up and start harassing them about their gun. You
Yeah.
might piss them off enough to where they're not anymore,
Yeah.
and you just cause an interaction that shouldn't have been there
Attitude
in the
is
first
not a
place.
reason. That's all I'm saying. They should probably know where they are first.
Like here, there was those guys that go fishing and they open carry with the AR-15s, right?
Oh yeah,
And a
yeah. Yep.
Miami cop ran up to them, took all their guns from them, and the sergeant showed up. And on the body cam, you heard the sergeant give it all back. You should have never even touched their guns. He goes, you should know better. He goes, they had every right to be carrying those guns while they were fishing down at the pier. He
I
goes,
don't
you
want to
give
get
them back,
political,
and he
but
goes,
it is what it is, Justin. It is what it
but
is.
the sergeant told him, he goes, you go back over there, you give them all their weapons back, and he said, and you need to apologize to these people. He said you should have never went up to them and touched any of their stuff.
Right. I bet Joe had to deal with
I
this
mean,
a lot of times in his service.
Never.
he wasn't ever a cop. He was a paramedic.
He's a paramedic. Okay.
Yeah, he was Marines. and a
I never
paramedic.
had to. I didn't deal with anybody. Anybody got stupid with me, I hit him with a flashlight.
I was misinformed. Sorry, Joe.
That's his son. That's a cop, not him.
I didn't mean
Yeah.
to be misinformed. Sorry, brother.
No, his son
it-
Justin's a cop.
Yeah, the only time I ever had any problem working EMS, I had a 5-cell flashlight that worked wonders.
Oh, like the big mag lights back in the day
Yeah,
that
big
took
mag
like
lights.
took 6D batteries. You
I had
smack the
one that
living
took
shit out of
5.
someone.
Five.
I had one that took 5, and it was all metal. They had a guy come in. It was him and his friend got in an argument, and he had stabbed his friend, and he was running around in the apartment complex. They were looking for him. They were chasing him down, and he comes running down the hallway with the knife in his hand. And I looked over and I said, "He's coming down the hallway." And they over the mic, they said, "He's coming down the hallway." And JP, one of the JPs, said, "Move out the way." I couldn't move where I was. I was stuck. I said, "No, I'm stuck here. I can't move." I said, "I got him as he comes through the door." And he said, and he's drawing his gun. I said, "Don't you shoot him coming through the door. You're going to hit me," like this, because he was still about 100 feet away running.
Dang.
I said, "He's coming in here. Don't worry about it. He can't see me." As soon as he stepped into the door, I cracked him right across the head with the flashlight. And he went straight down.
How's the boy doing in his profession, Joe?
Oh, he loves it.
He's doing okay.
Yeah, the only time he don't love it when he had the other night when he had to arrest the other morning,
Okay.
right before it was morning night, right before it was night, right before he was getting off.
Okay.
He had to arrest an 83-year-old woman.
Oh man.
Don't
because
matter
she
your
threatened
age.
Somebody with a knife at Winn-Dixie, and
It is.
she wasn't supposed to go back into Winn-Dixie, and she did. So he arrested her for trespassing. And the
Yeah, but
Winn-Dixie.
it is what it is. No matter if you're 80
Yeah.
or you're fucking
Ouch.
20, if you
He don't care who he don't care who he arrests.
I
He
mean,
didn't like the fact
okay.
that she was fighting him the whole time.
oh, okay.
I mean, it
The
makes
83-year-old
sense.
woman giving him a fit.
Makes sense. Okay. Ouch.
He told her.
As long as
He said.
long as he's okay and well, I'm a happy dude.
She said to him at the end, "You wanted to put me in cuffs, didn't you? You just wanted to be mean to me, your elders, like this." And she said, "All I was trying to do is get some groceries." He said, "If you went in there 6 months ago and threatened him with a knife, you were told never to go back in there again. You had a restraining order on you for the place. Every time you've gone in there, we told you you're going to get arrested the next time. The last time we didn't catch you. This time we caught you. You told us you were in there. Now you're going to jail. And guess what? You don't have any groceries." That's what he told her. Well, you
Okay.
just like talking to your elders like that. Your parents must be proud.
I've met a lot of elderly people that think because of their age, that gives them some right to act like a jackass to people.
Well, she
And
was
I'm like,
acting like an
that's not-
asshole.
Kind of have to agree. My dad is old and he's kind of like, and he feels like he's entitled. So I get it.
I've met a lot of people like that felt like because of their age that, like, there's people that I've met throughout my life that, were 30 years older than me, and because they were disrespectful and I was disrespectful back, it was a fucking problem. Like, it was okay for them to be disrespectful, but because I was defending myself verbally, not physically, but verbally, that all of a sudden I'm the bad person because they're older than me, gives them some right to just
I
say
don't want to
stupid
be a
shit to
jerk,
me.
but getting salty at age, kinda, I'm okay with it, kinda. But I get what you're saying, Justin.
Oh, I've it was like this one guy, this elderly man that was here. It was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. He was in one of the parking lots or whatever, and he got mad at this guy that was parked next to him, and they get out and they're talking or whatever, and kind of going back and forth. Well, the elderly man smacked him with the cane, and the dude punched him out, and I'm like. And everybody's all pissed off at the guy for punching him. I'm like, bro, that 80-year-old dude with the cane should have known his place. Like, you don't smack a 25-year-old dude that's twice your size with a fucking cane and expect him not to do anything.
I think old people sometimes get into a zone where they just don't care anymore, right? They just don't care.
I'm
My
just
dad will
saying, if you're
pee-
gonna,
My dad will pee with the car door open in the parking lot, and he doesn't care anymore. He just doesn't care.
but I'm saying, like, if you're at a certain, like, if you're a certain age and you want to buck up to somebody that's 3 times younger than you and twice your size, That's on you at that point. That's the way I look at it.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Unless you're Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
I'm just saying, like, that's on you at that point. Like, everybody was like all on Facebook just berating
I
this
mean,
dude for punching the guy, and I'm like, dude, the 80-year-old dude shouldn't have smacked him with his cane and bucked up
I
to him
mean,
like that.
at this point, you kind of deserve it. I'm just saying.
I defended the guy. I was like, what are you guys talking about? I was like, this is bullshit. The guy should have never tried to get physical with somebody that was 3 times younger than him. You know, by almost 60 years and was
Mhm.
twice his size. He should have never tried to smack him with a cane. Like, that guy was supposed to just sit there and take that.
Yeah, I don't think
Like,
so either.
The dude didn't pummel him. He just punched him one good time. It was like, back
What
the
would
fuck
Paul
up away
do?
from me.
What would Paul do? Right?
I would
I'm just
never.
saying.
I would never do that.
You wouldn't,
No.
but
I mean, you gotta
are
be
you justified? I think so. I think you are. You should.
just-
You never would, and you shouldn't. But
I'm just saying, it's like, dude, like, if you're gonna buck up to somebody that's twice your size, you
right,
better be ready for the consequences, plain and simple. No matter what your age is or who you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't expect that person just to sit there and just take it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Don't bring the funk without knowing there's repercussions. You
I mean,
could.
it's
You
a- it's
could
a-
get knocked out. I'm just saying.
It's like a lot of women that want to stand up and try to fight a guy, and I'm like, and then the guy might hit him or push him to get him away from him,
And then they're in
and
trouble.
then all of a sudden the guy's the bad
Yeah,
guy. You know, it's
yeah.
like, no, you wanted to buck up to a man, you're gonna get dealt with like a man.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of asked
I
for it.
mean-
You're not wrong.
And you know, I've seen guys do that where the girl got physical with them, and they're trying not to be physical with them, but at some point they have to in order to stop it.
I
You
would
know what I'm
never hit a
saying? Or-
lady, and it is what it is. But I could see it being justified at times.
Oh, 100% I could. Like, if a girl comes up to you and just starts smacking the shit out of you, you shouldn't have to sit there and take it.
It's called
mean-
self-defense. Okay, it is what it is.
I'm not saying you need to jump on her and pummel the living shit out of her till she's
You
black
know,
and blue,
you
but
definitely should not.
you
but
take you
it
know,
is
you take enough
self-defense.
force to defend yourself, enough, you know, justified force to defend yourself. I'm totally with that. Because I've seen little, like, women, dude, 110 pounds try to buck up to a 250-pound dude,
Right? 'Cause
slapping
they
him and
think they
shit. And I'm
can.
like, are you
Yeah.
stupid or something?
Yeah,
Like,
'cause they
that's
think
your,
they can. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, that's the equivalent of me going into a damn monkey's cage and kicking the monkey and expecting him not to do nothing, you know?
If
and
you
then
poke
get
a
my ass
tiger,
kicked.
you're gonna get the paws. Does that make sense? You're gonna get the paws. I'm just saying. You shouldn't do it.
When my kids were young, we used to go to Audubon Park a lot and look at the zoo, out at the zoo. And I think Nick was born. So Nick was about 4. So Brittany had to be 6. And it was about 23 years ago. And we're out there and I'm taking pictures of the silverback. And he's
What's up,
he's got his own area. It's all cordoned off with a moat in between. And we're about 40 feet higher than they are.
Mhm.
But there are trees and everything there, you know? Nothing close where he can climb up and get to you and everything. So I looked over and I started grunting and looking at him and started grunting. And I got his attention. He looks up at me and I started grunting again. He sat up and looked at me. I started pounding on my chest. And that was the mistake. You know, when I pounded on my chest, he stood up, started pounding on his and come running up and at one of the trees, he started climbing.
It was at
And
this
that's it.
point you know you messed up.
Time to go. Time to go.
Right?
I don't know what I said to him.
Hey,
but
Joe,
he didn't
Joe,
like it.
you know what? That doesn't surprise me.
He did not like it at all. You know, he climbed up about 5 feet up the tree and looked at me, and then got back down and started beating on his chest again. And I said, "I'm leaving. It's all yours." Wave. Yeah.
I'm gonna check out. I just want to check in with you guys and let you know how much I love you
Okay,
guys.
all right, Eddie.
All right.
Have a
Well,
wonderful day, everyone. Much love from a dude that lives west of Paul.
Yep. Take care.
Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Later.
Later.
I'll see ya.
I'm gonna show, let's see here. Wait, hold on. That's supposed to be a photo. Fuck.
I went through my doorbell cam, all the ones that kept hitting yesterday from across the hall. They were having a party over there. 22 people were in that apartment.
Oh, the apartment where you are?
Yeah, across from me. It was 22 people in that little 2-bedroom, and they were all at the swimming pool. Now, first off, the lease says you can only have 2 guests at the swimming pool. But they had 22 people at that swimming pool.
Wow.
Now, the old regime that used to live here, we had a guy lived in an apartment right down there. He would have thrown him out because it's the rule. You can only bring 2 people in. See, that's why my kids, all 3 of my kids, are listed on my lease, so they can come over. When I renewed my lease a few years ago, they took them off. I walked back over there, gave them the lease back. I said, put them back on. Well, they're adults. I said, put them on. I said, I've been here long enough that if they come over and want to use the pool, I'm letting them.
Speaking of which, how's your little grandbaby doing?
She's feeling better. She had COVID too. She got it too.
So here's the finished product.
Now, what's on the inside there? That's that laptop. Is that a tablet?
It's a 7-inch screen that has all my temperatures, the AMD Ryzen Master on it, and then that's
And
the water cooler I put in, the new
And you had to
4060.
put the screen in.
Oh, I had that in there. I just redid it, and then
That's
I
pretty
have
cool. I like that.
I have the 4060 in here, and then the new water cooler, and then I put the power supplies down in here. New modular power supply. And the hoses are
I
not
like that.
touching the fan, if anybody asks. They're about an inch from the fan. They just look like they're close to it. Yeah, liquid cooled. It's water cooled. Got it all finished yesterday.
It looks pretty cool. Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, say I decide I want to get rid of this Apple and I want to put a monitor here, but run it off this one PC.
Uh-huh.
I've got the GeForce RTX 3070. I think it's got 2 HDMIs.
Right.
If there's 2 HDMIs, it should work, right?
Yep. You can have up to how many monitors as your graphics card has plugs in the back. You should have
Yeah,
4.
I think I
You
got
should
2.
have 2 display ports, and probably you'll have a combination. You'll have display ports and HDMI. Now, how many of each you have, it can vary from card to card. Like mine has 2 display ports and 2 HDMI. And DisplayPort is actually better than HDMI. It actually
Yeah,
has
it
a
is.
higher quality picture.
I
So
found that out already.
if you have that, use it. Like the little screen, my 227 inches, I have the I use that with the display ports, and then the small 7-inch screen is the one I use with that mini HDMI cable. It's mini HDMI to
See
regular
if it tells me
HDMI.
what I got on there.
It's not going to tell you in your specs unless you look up the card you have, the actual one that you got.
I'm looking to see if it tells me with the computer and their stuff.
Being dark in here.
Nah, don't tell me. I got to look it up.
But yeah, it's
'Cause I'm
Yeah, you
actually
can-
thinking about doing that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying is what you should do is get rid of the Apple off there, put another screen there, and then you can put your camera and everything there and just run it to the back of your.
The
Computer.
other question is how do you run the keyboard for 2 screens?
You just set up the multiple display in your display settings in Windows. Takes like 2
Oh, okay.
seconds.
I didn't know that.
And you can move the screens around so that way you can have the mouse go seamlessly from one to the other.
Yeah, that's what I want to be.
I
able
can
to do.
show you how to do it one day. It's super easy.
I'm thinking about it. I haven't done it. Because if I do it, I'll get another big monitor. and
What's up,
put it here.
Johnny? How's it going, Brenda?
Johnny, fly that new
Um,
drone. Johnny, fly that new drone today. They built one, a 3.5.
but yeah, it's super simple to do. Like I say, you'll have at least 4 ports back there is standard, and
Yeah.
you can have up to 4 displays if you really wanted to.
No, I just need two. But
But yeah,
I want to get rid of this Apple, I think.
Yeah, if you get another one, it'll take me 5 minutes to walk you through it and set it up.
He's out there flying it right now, he says.
So pretty much, hold on, let me share
Well-
my screen and I'll show you.
Hey, Johnny, if you're flying, I've seen you fly, you better pay attention.
So can you see my menu here?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do is you go to systems, you go to displays, and then see here, then you can adjust them, you can move them around.
Well, yeah.
And then so like my 27, then I can go over to my 7-inch that's inside the computer. And
Mhm.
then once you set them to where you want them, and you can hit identify display, and what it will do is it will tell you which screen's which. And then you can adjust them. And then once you adjust them, you hit apply and then you're done. Super simple.
And it's just under yours, it's under system and displays, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see displays on mine. Hold on.
Go to settings.
Yep.
And go. What do you have? Windows 10 or 11?
11.
Oh yeah. Go to your settings and then go down to system, and then display should be right at the top.
System displays right up at the top.
And then when you click on it, it's only gonna show you the one monitor because you don't have another one plugged in.
And it says it's got multiple. It says choose the presentation mode for your displays. It's only showing
Right.
one right now.
Right. And
It's
you
not
can
going to show me another one until I put one on. Huh?
right, exactly. And then as soon as you plug another one in, it's gonna pop right up on there. Another box will pop up. And you
Yeah.
can extend the displays where or you can make like both screens the same display, or you can make them separate displays. That gives you a whole bunch of different settings you can do. So
I think I'd want them separate. Where this one I could use for that.
right.
This one I could use for editing, and that's what.
Oh
I think
yeah,
I'd
you
want.
definitely want 2 displays, but the option's there if you want to just duplicate the display and have the same display. But yeah, I wouldn't do that either. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're gonna have 2 displays, you might as well utilize both of them, right?
Right.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it's
says detect other display. I don't have one, so it won't work.
which you don't even have to do that. Once you plug another one in, it's gonna come up automatically. So
Yeah, I thought I had to buy something for that.
no, that's all built
But
into
man,
Windows.
you never know. Might have to get me another one of these.
I figured you would have done that a long time ago, to be honest with you. And then Microsoft also has a cool program called Mouse Without Borders. And if you have 2 separate computers on your desk with 2 separate screens, you put Mouse Without Borders on both computers, connect it, and then you can use your same mouse and keyboard on both computers. So wherever your
Oh,
mouse
well,
is, so you can be on one computer, and then when you move your mouse over to the other screen on the other computer, now your keyboard and your mouse are activated to use on that computer.
Wasn't that what you were talking about today, Joe?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I
Oh,
knew that.
mouse
I had to wait for Justin to get on to ask him.
Oh,
It's a free program from Microsoft. I think David said they bought them like years ago, but it's been around for years. It's an old ass program. But yeah, it's called Mouse Without Borders. Super simple.
I
to
remember
do.
all that.
You
Because I
just
may,
download-
after I see what I get in for football this year, because right now they bought the picture stuff, and I'm starting to get a little bit at a time. People starting to get other stuff. So once I get all the money in before the season, I may grab another monitor and switch it
Mouse
out.
Without Borders. That's catchy, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's a free program, doesn't cost anything. So, and you just download it on both machines, and then I don't remember the exact setup. I'd have to do it again because it's been a while. But you identify them both through a code, and then it will connect them. And then it takes about 2-3 minutes. And then every time you turn your machines on, it will automatically connect them.
Johnny
You
says,
only have to do one
mouse
initial
without
hookup.
borders is a free mouse.
Exactly. He's not lying about that though. Let me see if there's any good videos on it that I can send you.
Hey,
Eddie.
Dominic's eating.
Shows you how to do it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Having porridge?
Yep.
The
All right,
porridge.
good for you.
As per
That's
usual.
that you went and got your porridge, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of let me see here. I'm going to send you a
And just send it to me.
video link. I'll send both of you guys it because he sounded like he was interested in it. I just can't remember exactly what the setup process is because it's been over a year since I used it.
And Nunya'd like to see it too. She says, I must look into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to him too.
Either that or
Yes.
just put it in the chat, the link.
So this morning on Johnny's channel, they had Avada on Amazon. Remember I told y'all? Just by
Mhm.
itself. $4.89, only 2 available. And I was joking I was gonna buy them and sell them higher, right?
Right?
Mhm.
So I looked at it just now, it says only 5 left in stock. Now they got 5.
I can't find Nunya on Facebook. I'll just pop it into the chat.
Let me go buy those 5.
There it is in the chat, everybody, the link.
Now I'll show you how to do the setup for it. But you can do up to, I think, 4 computers. I don't even know if there is a limit. I think if there is, I think it was like 4 or 6. I can't remember offhand. But
Now,
up, Mark?
Justin, how do you switch from one
Hi,
computer
Mark.
to the other so you're not doing the same thing on all the computers?
because wherever your mouse is, that's where the keyboard
Okay,
and the mouse
all
will
right,
work.
That's where it identifies.
So once you go to the second computer, it deactivates from the first computer. And then when you're typing, doing whatever, then you can move. And the other cool thing about it too that I just remembered is you can actually drop and drag files between the
Between the two.
Oh,
computers by
Click,
using it.
hold, and just draw it over to
Yep.
the next, one, right?
And you can
Yeah,
drag it
that-
over
no,
to the
yeah,
other
we-
computer.
We're doing good. That's what I want. Because like I said, once I hook the NAS up, I really want to get away from having to move stuff back and forth. I want to have it all together.
Well, as far as whether I think it's compatible with Apple too. I think you can
Okay.
use it with Apple. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, but it does have to be downloaded on both machines for it to connect.
Yep.
So
Or how many machines you have, right?
yeah, right.
Put
'Cause
it on-
I want to say there was a limit of 4 or 6, but I could be wrong. But most people only use it for 2. Like if you're one of those gamers that like to have 2 machines, one for streaming, one for that, it'd work great for that. Because like I said, you don't have to pay for it. It's free through Microsoft. And actually here, I'll let me find the actual download and I'll put it in the chat there for you guys.
And this time last year, I was buying a computer.
Here is the actual link for the program here. Microsoft, you can download it. There.
What's that for?
That's the Microsoft. That's the
That's
actual
Microsoft
download.
link is where you go get it.
Yeah, where you go to download it. You just go there and there's a little download button. Just click it and it'll download the download
Okay.
file right to your computer.
So you just
Yeah.
download it on whatever computers, right?
Right. And then when you run it and actually install it, then it will put a little shortcut on your desktop for you. And it'll say mouse without borders. It actually kind of looks like the Walmart logo a little bit. Kind of reminds me of the Walmart logo. Yeah, David's the one that actually told me about that program. I was trying to figure out how to do that a couple of years ago when I was using my laptop and that other computer I had, and I was going back and forth, and he was like, he's the one that told me about it, and I started using it. It worked pretty good too. Never really had
Yeah, I
any
could
issues
order,
with it.
I can order that same monitor, exact same monitor,
The monitors
right
are
now,
getting cheap, bro.
$411.
Look at some of the other brands too, man. They're getting cheap, dude. I found a 34-inch curve by, I think it was LG the other day. It was 165 hertz, and it was only like 130 bucks on Amazon. Amazon's got some really good deals. So does Walmart on the monitors. Look at both of them.
You would know.
And that was a
Get
34, or it was a 34-inch curve too. It was 165 hertz, and they only wanted 120,
They've got
$130.
they got a 4K, 165 hertz, 32-inch curve for $313 on Amazon.
Which
Samsung.
brand? That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not for Samsung, at least.
Yeah,
They're
because the one
usually
I got
pretty
is
expensive.
it's the Odyssey G5. That's the one I had. It's 165 hertz, 27
Mark.
32 inch.
Hi, Paul.
Here's Mark.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, it's the same G series that Jason bought into. He had the Samsung G9, Odyssey G9. That was the big 42-inch curve.
Yeah, that's the one that I bought last year, the 32. That's why I like it. That's why
Yeah,
I said if
they're
I
a
put
good
it right
series.
here, it would be because there's a 24 in front of me now. I put the 34 in here, take that whole space. And that would match the system, you know. That's 411.
They're
could
getting
have it here
cheap
too.
though. Are you gonna go ahead
could
and
have it
order it
here.
or what?
No, I don't know.
Come on, Joe. You know you want it.
I don't want that
Get
bad.
that stack. Get that stack of credit cards out to safe. Come on.
Yeah, I got more than that. I don't need those credit cards. I spent $1,700 on a freaking NAS, so leave me alone.
Does B&H do price matching or no?
Don't know.
Because you shop there a lot, you might be able to find that same monitor, and maybe if it's more expensive, get it cheaper. The price from them. Now
Well, as
Walmart,
long as
they
it's still
do.
available.
Walmart, you can price match online prices of major retailers, but it has to be in stock. That's the
Yeah.
only stipulation. It's got to be in stock. It can't be an out of stock item. Even in their own website, it has to be in stock. Because I do that all the time. I'll go into Walmart, I'll find an item and just
Oh,
scan
wait
it
a
with the
minute.
Walmart
Wait a
app.
minute. No, there's no way. There is
What?
no way. No way.
What?
Damn it! Don't. Why'd I look? Why? God, don't I?
What?
I must have found a hell of a buy.
Why'd I even look?
What happened? What happened? You find a
Share
good
it.
deal on it?
Screen share it.
I'm gonna put it over here and oh God, don't it?
Get it. Get it.
Get it while it's hot.
No.
How much is it? Come on.
I'm gonna show it to you. Oh, I don't even want to show it to you. Oh God, darn it! Why'd I look that?
Who's it from?
Dude, I'm telling you, if it's that good of a
Amazon?
deal, you better jump on it, bro.
Oh, come on. Why? God, darn it. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Oh, God, darn it. This hurts my feelings. This really
Well-
hurts my feelings. Because you
Why
already
is
know
it
what's
the-
getting ready to happen.
Was it the same monitor that you paid a lot for is like half the price now?
No, wait. I gotta get to my orders. I gotta go back to that order and pull it up right way.
Oh, he's got to go to his cart. We're going to watch a live buy here, people.
Probably
Hold on, I gotta
something
go
that
back
he
to
bought for his
2023.
NAS has suddenly been reduced.
Well, see, you wouldn't have a hard time sharing it if you had a mouse without borders. You just bring it from one computer to the
Yeah, there you go.
Shut up, Paul.
other.
No,
I hate
now
you,
as
Justin.
far as
Justin,
The mouse-
I hate you.
as far as the mouse without borders goes, it only does programs or
Here we go.
files,
Okay, this is the one I've got right now, right?
right?
Okay, and I said, okay, it's 32 inch. That's a good price. I said, let me look over for a 34. I went 34. and the 34 goes up to 415, which I said, that's a good price. And I said, let's go back to the 32. I like that. And I said, what about the curve? You know, because I don't really need the curve, but since it's on the right here, the curve would look better, right? I hit the curve.
Oh, dude, you gotta get it for that price. Come
Two
on
hundred
now.
$19. Holy crap.
I would totally get it for that price. 33% off? Come on now. Not
Can you
fucking
believe
around
that
and get the
shit?
card out. Put it in your cart. Go ahead and add the cart.
Put it in the
Matter of
cart.
fact, you should get 2 of them. Just have a
Yeah,
spare.
get 2 of them.
Max out that quantity
Have them
button.
side by side. There
That's
you go.
it. Buy 2 of them and sell your old one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a G5 already. No, but I would definitely get it for that price.
I'd
You
buy
shut up,
2,
Laura.
Joe. You know, with your money.
Yeah, I mean, you could almost get 2 for what he was going to pay for that one.
Can you see that shit? That's crazy.
Put 2 of them in the cart.
No,
I would at least get 1 for that price, though. Seriously, that's not a bad deal.
I
Yeah, I
was
think
thinking
I'm
about
gonna-
getting 3.
Because that Odyssey line is a really good monitors. That is
yeah,
not a
because
bad deal
if
for-
I do that, I could pull this Apple off and run it there and run everything through that one computer.
Yeah.
And
But
I'll
if
set
you-
it up
if
when I
you
get the
just
NAS.
Honestly,
want
there's
2
no
of 'em,
reason
And then you got the
for you.
Mouse Without Borders. It
He
just
doesn't need
slide-
the mouse without borders because he's only using one PC. You don't need that for multiple screens. So
It'll work with both screens.
yeah, you don't
He
need the
just-
mouse without borders for dual screens. That's just if for 2 computers connected.
Yeah, but
to
he's
the same.
running 2 computers.
Yeah, but
No,
he wants
it'd
to
be
get
one
rid of the
computer.
Mac altogether, right?
I want to get rid of the Mac altogether.
Yeah, so you just need a second screen, dude. For that price, I'd jump on it. Seriously, that's a good deal. Like I said, the Odyssey line of Samsung's monitors are really nice. Really good monitors.
And a boy,
Man, it's-
Joe, go for it, buddy. Go for it.
Yeah, hit that buy now. Come on, click it. Click it.
Come on down. The price is right.
You know you want it.
Right. Yeah, no, I want it. I don't know. Gotta think about it.
Well, at least put him in the cart.
God darn it. Because you see that'd be perfect. Because like I said, when I'm editing, I want the flat one. I'll have the curved one here for just my everyday everything. And then this one will be set up to where I got a screen, and that'll be a screen. That could be like my monitor for my that'll be just for social media and websites.
Sure.
You know you're muted, right? You must be talking to my.
You go for it, Joe. Go for it, Joe. Don't wait. Don't wait. What do you think, Dominic?
Do it.
There you go.
I think
It's a good deal.
way too much money.
It's not. It's the regular price on it was $329. The third off.
Reduced it by 33%. Wow.
So that makes it 220.
And it says limited time deal.
Yeah, see, if you don't jump on it, you might not get it when you go back.
Handy. Sure, I took it out.
I'm just saying, you're gonna go back in like a week and you're gonna find out it's like $100 more, and you're gonna be pissed you didn't get it when you did. What do we always say? Follow your instincts. How many times
my
have people
instincts
done
tell
that?
me
They're
not
like,
to buy it.
no, it's saying buy it, buy it. Because how many times have people had the means to buy something, and then they saw a good deal and then they didn't jump on it. And then, you know, a month later, they're kicking themselves in the ass when they actually want to get it. And then it's $100 more or it costs twice as much.
Hmm.
You see it?
What's up, TJ?
DJ.
Yeah.
Now, Corey, he's trying to get rid of an Apple computer, so I think it's a justified purchase. Get that shitty Apple off his desk. That's what it'll do.
Well, actually, Apple will go to my daughter. She needs one.
Yeah, I don't care. It gets out of your house. You know that stink of that Apple product on your desk no more. Oh, that's funny. TJ said, like I said, Joe, just do it.
Mhm.
Ah.
Oh, he said, like Nike says, just do it.
Like DJ says, can I have that?
What's up, Edward?
Edward.
Is that a different Edward? Oh yeah, Edward, as opposed to Eddie.
And the mouse without borders as
TJ.
well. If anybody is interested in using it, when you go in and set up the computers, you do have to drag and drop them and move them like you do with the screens and windows. So you know you can know which way your mouse is going, so you can adjust the screens.
Je suis frontière.
Yeah, that would simplify a lot of things because I wouldn't be going from one computer to another to do things.
I don't know. You have to talk him into it. He's talking into it himself.
Go for it, Joe. Go for it, Joe.
You only live
Well, I'm
once.
looking at it this way. It's $200 and it's gonna
Lord.
alleviate the whole issue.
Yep.
Well, think about it. Think about how many times you've been on here and you're looking at something on your other computer and you can't show us because, or you
Yeah.
have to end up sending me a link to share it because you're on that computer.
And this Mac's slow as hell.
Yeah, because you said once you got that one, you started editing on the PC instead, right?
Yeah. I
It's
do
like
everything on the
twice as
PC.
fast, yeah. Yeah, shit, my monitors are 27-inch 100 hertz and they go for anywhere between 100 to 120 on Amazon all day long.
Mhm.
I mean, monitors have gotten really cheap over the past like year and a half. They don't really get expensive till you start getting in the 240 hertz range. That's when they get really expensive. But if you can find really good ones around like 165, 144 to 100 hertz, you can get pretty good deals on those monitors. Yeah, because what you'd pay for that one monitor, if somebody was trying to get a quick gaming setup, they could get two of my MSI monitors for that.
Yeah.
You get two 27-inch. If you were trying to like budget your gaming system, you know, if you didn't have a lot of money. I mean, it's just like how cheap freaking streaming shit has gotten, right? Dude,
No.
Right.
20 years ago to set up a studio, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. Now you can set up a pretty decent studio for about under $500.
Come on.
You know, nice mic, nice camera,
Right.
maybe you know, soundboard or something, whatever you might want to do.
I'm thinking about
Yeah, what he's doing is checking his bank statement right now.
it. No, I got the money there. I'm trying
He's moving money around.
no, I'm trying to do something a little different. I'm trying to work it a different way. I always try to find a same as cash deal. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, where you don't have to pay any interest on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way to get it either close to same as cash or where I can put it there and then pay it off in a month or two. That way
Well-
I've got the rest of the money coming in for football. That's pitiful. That's one person signing up.
PayPal have got pay in 3 where you
Sure.
can do it 3 months with just
We have paid in 4 here every 2
Like
weeks.
paying 6.
Okay.
the pay in 3 is 1 a month for 3 months.
Yeah.
Here.
I'd rather that than every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've got a couple of options. Yeah, they got a couple of options out there. What I'm thinking about doing is because I'm getting ready to buy the 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte the 2 16 gigabytes RAM and the 2 terabyte M2 PCI for
Mhm.
I'm thinking about putting everything on there. Now I'm up to about 450. Let me see how much that'll be all together.
Well, I've got to head out. I've got a couple of many things to do
Where
before
you
I
headed,
get.
Dominic?
I've got to help my brother
I'll
out,
see you later.
and then I've got to
you do work with your brother a little bit, don't you?
help my brother out, and then
Wedgie.
end up on wedgies.
Mm.
So I'll see you
What time?
guys.
What time's wedging big on?
An hour and probably 8 p.m. your 8 p.m. your time.
Okay.
It's an hour and a half.
I'll catch you later. Dude,
Yep.
that same model on Samsung's actual website, Joe, is actually $259. So it's even
Really?
cheaper on Amazon than Samsung's site.
Wow.
That same one is $259. It's marked down from $349. Yeah, same exact one. Yeah, it's actually more expensive through them. Because you were looking at what, the 32-inch, right?
Yeah, 32-inch curve.
Yeah, it's crazy how much the price jumps. So on Samsung's, there's some reason their fucking 27-inch is 500. Their 32 is 259. But then if you go up to the 34-inch, 2 inches more, it jumps up to 549. Oh, they have some kind of thing on here too. You can pay in 4 installments for 65 every 2 weeks. One-time
Yeah.
purchase. I don't know what I wonder if you have to sign up for their credit card though to get that. Assuming it's financing you have to do that.
You don't have to with PayPal.
Yeah, because I just looked at a shit ton of sites, B&H and all of them. And
Yeah,
that's
pay-
the cheapest one that you found.
Yeah.
All the rest of them
Go
are
Joe, go Joe, go Joe, go Joe.
250 to
Go.
270. Every other site. Even eBay and Walmart and all them. Yeah, B&H is actually, I think, the most expensive one out of the group. They want 279. Or no, Best Buy. Best Buy wants 279 for that same monitor. That's not a bad deal.
So everybody's dropping the price of that monitor, which says that they're trying to get rid of all the 32-inch ones they've still got left. So
Well,
that
what
still,
they
or-
probably got, Mark, is they're gonna be releasing a new version for Christmas.
Yeah, but the specs on that monitor, dude, that's still really good though.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
100
they're gonna come out with something else to replace that.
That's 180 hertz. It's damn good monitor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's
How
got
many hertz?
the 180.
So it was 165.
Oh, that never mind. This is a different size. Yeah. I clicked on the wrong one.
Oh,
Oh. So Corey and Sean were talking to me about how you can actually overclock your refresh rate on some monitors. That one will
Yeah.
actually go up to 200 hertz if you put it on
Yeah, it will.
the pro speeds. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
actually up the refresh rate on it.
if I was doing gaming, I would, but I'm not doing gaming, so.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it does have
Yeah.
the capability of going up to 200 if you want.
Upscaling, yeah.
Because you have mainstream usage, which is full HD and below. Then you have QHD, which is the gaming, and then they have the pro speeds, which is for 4K.
Frank,
Yep.
Frank wants to know which ones you're talking about.
There's a 32-inch Odyssey G5 Samsung.
Is the
No, we're not-
G5, G55
980
C.
Pro. Are you talking about M.2s? We're talking about monitors, Yodi.
It was two different things.
He's on this fucking hard drive thing again. We're talking
Yeah.
about computer
Yeah.
monitors.
I'm talking about a monitor right now.
Because Joe wants to get rid of the Mac he has on the desk that he's using right now for the live stream and put
That way,
another
when I go
monitor there.
NAS, I got everything in one place.
There's no point in
have to worry
having
about-
two computers if you don't have a need for two computers. Really, you don't have a use case for that, so there's no point in you having two computers.
You're right. I don't.
Your one gaming PC that you do have can run everything you need to. So
Because all it's doing is running another monitor.
exactly, and like I said, you don't have a use case where you need multiple PCs set up anyway. Most people don't. The only reason I was doing that was because with the laptop and the one mini PC I had was because neither one of them were powerful enough to do everything I needed to do. So I was using one for one thing and using the other one for the other. So I
Right.
had a use case for it. But if you got a powerful enough computer, you don't really need to have multiple PCs like that. I was trying to tell him to get the 2 terabyte SSD. Should get the 4 terabyte ones if you're gonna go that far.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the Crucial 2 terabytes. They have a Crucial 2 terabyte SSD.
Oh, dude, it looks so much cleaner in my case now too because my wiring was like fucked because I'd added all those new RGB strips and everything in there, all the Corsair shit, and I didn't cable manage anything. So I had fucking cables running everywhere. Now it's all nice and clean. Everything's cable managed. Yeah, it looks really clean down there.
And just
way
think of the
better.
electricity I'll save too.
I mean that you're probably really not gonna know that big of a deal. But I just don't think you really need two computers for no reason. I mean, you don't have a reason to really need to. You're doing everything on your PC anyway, so you might as well just get another screen.
And you can keep
Trust
the
me,
Mac
once-
as a backup or something, but
Trust me, once you go to a 2-screen setup, you'll be like, what the hell was I doing with one screen? Because having one screen sucks. Especially when you're somebody that likes to multitask or do multiple things at a time. Having one screen is horrible. Once you go to 2 or 3 screens, you'll never want to go back to a single screen setup.
Yeah.
Frank won't let up on the hard drives only.
Hmm.
I'll wait till I can afford one of them monitors they use on CSI.
Yeah.
Oh no, it looks good now, Jody. I cable managed the shit out of that computer and now it looks all nice and clean. Now I like the presented look of it as well. I mean, that's the whole point of having a glass panel is to kind of show off your internals on your computer, right? You don't want it looking like shit. You want a nice, clean looking. Honestly, if I didn't have a glass panel and I just had a solid case, I wouldn't give a shit what the inside looked like. But that water cooler has already cut down my CPU temperature by at least 25, 30 degrees. I was averaging around 50 to 60 just idle. And then I was going up to like 75, 80 when I was playing the game. Now I'm sitting around 35 degrees Celsius. Just in idle. And I'm only going up to about 50 when I'm gaming. But that 5600
problem with that.
I think it's hot as shit. Do what?
I don't have a problem with that though. It might block my view on my TV.
Oh, the TV's got to go then.
I can put the TV up higher.
Lift the TV up higher.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
put
there's
it.
that about it.
Yeah, 'cause I got another 6 inches up above the ceiling. I could go up. You have to put a little, like a cutting board underneath to hold it, up higher.
Oh, yours, it's not on a wall mount, it's just on its stand.
Yeah, it's on the top of like a system.
Well, if you put it on wall mount, you could
Because
have
actually, it will be
an
even
angle.
with the bottom of my TV, but that's to right here. I just sit like this and I can see it.
He might not be able to do a wall mount though, because he's in a apartment.
Yeah, I can't do a wall mount.
I get mad. He goes putting fucking big ass lag bolt holes in the wall.
Shame that. Because then you could have it even higher up and angle it downwards so that it's easier to see.
And being a 32 curve, that would fit right here nice. Because it'd be just what I needed to do curve.
We'll hear about it in the morning. He'll be like, "Oh, it's going to be here Tuesday."
Well, I'll put it this way, it's not gonna be set up for a couple of weeks. Because I wouldn't set it up until I set up the NAS. And I gotta, like I said, it's gotta go back, it's gotta come back, so.
I've never used a NAS system. I don't really have a use case for it, to be honest with you. Unless I was storing big amounts of information, I don't really see the point in having it. At least for myself, at least. If I went and bought that, it'd be a big waste of money, to be honest with you. Because I
See,
don't
with
even,
all
I
the
got. Oh, go ahead.
I said, with all the stuff I have on there. Like I said, when I went on it today and I was looking, see if it tells me again.
Because I got 4.5 terabytes in my system, and I don't even use a whole terabyte.
Yeah, I've got
3
a
drives
14
that are empty.
terabyte. I got a 14 terabyte and I got 4.09 terabytes for it.
I got 3 drives on my computer with nothing in them. They're a whole terabyte, or 2 of them are 1 terabyte, one's a 500 gig, and then I have 2 more terabytes, which is the C and D drive. And each one of those, my C drive only has like maybe a little over 200 and some gigs, and my CD drive only has maybe 500 and something out of a terabyte on it. And that's mostly my games. The other drives are all empty because I don't have a use for them. But I like to have them if I need them. I'm always cleaning my computer out anyway. Like I go through once a month, and if I like was working on a logo for somebody or something, I'll go in and delete it if I'm not using it no more, or if there's something that's been in there a long time and I'm not using it, I'll just delete it and get rid of it. I go through my downloads folder once every couple months and go through it and clean all the crap out of it. Because I'm always downloading photos off of like Google images and shit.
Right.
Different random things that I might use for a thumbnail or something like that.
I wish
Yeah,
I'd have never gone to look. Now I'm itching.
I might have to switch my iMac on
Yeah.
at some point and let it spend a day updating itself.
Got any more of those monitors?
Yeah.
Crack it on Amazon. You got any more of them monitors?
Should have never looked.
Did he check the open box as well?
All right, what about open box?
Oh, let me go. Yeah, hold on. Let me go to Amazon warehouse, see what they got. Yeah, they don't have any of the one that particular model Joe was looking at. Got some brand called KTC. I've never heard of them. 24-inch 100 hertz monitor, 1080 for 89 bucks. I don't know how good the I don't know that brand though. Probably some Chinese brand. Let's see. Dude, I got a 23.5-inch curved Samsung. It's only a 60 hertz 1080, but it's $108. That's not bad. Not a bad price for a little cheapy Samsung. Yeah, they don't have any of that model on there. A lot of them are the bigger ones, more expensive ones. I'm saying. They had the one that Jason originally bought for $7.99 open box.
Yeah.
It's usually it's usually 1,000. They got it for $7.99.
Is it? They still got that one?
Oh yeah, that's a popular screen. Actually, Micro Center was doing a deal for new customers. I was watching, I can't remember whose video it was, but they went into Micro Center and they were showing the deals you get as a new customer, and they had that one for $6.99 if you were a new customer. That 42-inch Samsung Odyssey G9. They had it for $6.99 if you were a new customer. That is dirt cheap for that monitor. Because like it says, normally $1,000. A normal price. I've always wanted to go into a Micro Center, and they don't freaking have one in Florida.
No.
They got a lot of good deals on some off brands. Like I said, I just don't know how good those are though.
Hmm.
Yeah, I only got 4 pages on Amazon Warehouse. So they got fucking Corey in here flexing. My one PC has 27 terabytes of used storage out of 38 terabytes. Oh yeah, yeah, because you got the Plex server, yeah, with all that fucking video on it.
Yep.
Some of it's I think he's got like all HD copies of everything too. It's probably, yeah, that's a lot of space. I would never have a neat use case for that much fucking storage, to be honest with you. I do not store that much shit. That's a lot of fucking
Yeah.
storage. So I barely use a whole terabyte on the 4.5 I have. And I actually have another 500 gig hard drive. And I found a second M.2 slot on my board I didn't know was there. I don't know how the fuck I missed that last time I was in there. But I could add another terabyte or 2 terabytes in that. Because I actually have 2 of the older drives, which is I got a terabyte and a 500 gig. It's plugged in a SATA, the bottom, because I got 2 slots for 2 of those. And I got 2 external Western Digitals that are on the side of my PC case and little sleeves. They're just stuck to the side of the case.
Yeah, behind my monitor, I've got the 14, a 10, and a 14.
Oh, fuck you, Corey. Asshole.
Yeah.
What did I do with it? Here yesterday. One of those boxes. Can't find it now. I'll look for it. I can't find it now. I had the little card here yesterday on my desk. So this is what they had in the second M.2 slot here. It's a Wi-Fi adapter. Then you plug the two little antennas into here. Really small ports. I just never paid attention to it when it was in there, and then I was going over the motherboard yesterday. I was like, well, shit, I really don't need that in there because I don't use Wi-Fi, so I haven't used it since I got the damn machine.
Really?
Have a use for it.
Well, was that an add-on that you put on there thinking you might use it or what?
No, it came with the computer.
Oh, okay.
It was already on the motherboard. I just never paid attention to it because I never had a reason to mess with it. And then I was looking at when I pulled the graphics card off and everything yesterday, I kind of was just, really going over the motherboard, looking at all the different ports and plugs and different shit on it. And I happened to notice that right next to it on the board, or right on the top of it, it said M.2 board Wi-Fi card. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And I started looking at it close. I was like, holy shit, that is another M.2 slot. I said, I don't fucking need that in there. So I pulled it out. So I want to get myself at least a 2 terabyte. I'd like to get a 4 terabyte, but it was fucking expensive.
So you pulled it out and you want to get yourself a what? All of a sudden your volume faded.
I said I want to get a M.2, a 2 terabyte M.2 to put in there
Okay.
drive, so I have more space. I want more internal space on the computer.
Are you filling up your drives? Is it because of gaming or what?
No, I'm just saying I would rather have more internal memory in the computer than, because I've had those two Western Digitals on the side of my computer just for backup space, but I'd rather have that kind of memory that's internal in the computer that I'll have to have drives plugged into my USB ports,
Okay.
all the time. I mean, I really don't need them now. I just leave them plugged in because what I did was I bought 2 little sleeves for the hard drives, and they got like 3M backing on them, and you can put them like on the back of your laptop lid or maybe on, and what I did is I got 2 of those and I put them on the side of my case on the other side of it, on the back side of it, and then they slide in there and then they just always sit there. And then I just have really short cables for them that just go right around to the back and plug right into the USB ports. So they just sit there all the time. I don't ever use them. They're just there. I mean, like I said, I really don't need it. It's just something some point I'd do.
Well, I've noticed when I was looking the other day, my hard drive is almost full. It's got a red line. My external hard drive.
external or the one that's in your computer?
No, the external.
Oh, that's just a matter of going through and cleaning it out,
Yep,
figuring out
Right.
what's on it and what you don't want anymore and getting rid of it.
yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Because before I did use one of the Western Digitals as like a backup drive for my operating system and everything, because Western Digital's got that free program you can download and it will like move everything. It will copy your complete computer for you, everything that's on your computer, and it moves it over to one of the hard drives and stores it. But when I reset my computer, I just formatted everything so I could put a fresh install on it. I just haven't done it yet. A couple months back, my computer was acting a little funky and I couldn't figure out what it was, so I just factory reset it. I didn't really have anything on there I couldn't re-download, so.
Well, the thing of it is I can go back and take out a whole bunch of, I've got the bare before I edit video of a ship, the edited video of the ship, and then I also have the completed video of the ship. So I've got 3 different files in there for every one of my ships that I do, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's filling up your space like crazy.
Yep.
The ones that are probably not taking up as much space as the ones that you're completing, because I'm assuming Windows Movie Maker compresses the video.
I don't know. I've just been using it forever.
Yes, I don't, to be honest, I don't store a lot of personal stuff on my computer. Like I don't have like a bunch of family photos on there or anything like that. It's mainly just all my online stuff.
What do you got, like hard copies and stuff, or what?
Well, I'm saying like most of our photos and stuff are pretty much like backed up on Facebook and shit like that, you know? Like most of our family photos are actually on Sarah's Facebook page, or she has them on her phone. She's got a shit ton of videos and photos on her phone that she stores. So I got a lot more personal stuff on my cell phone, but my computer is mainly just everything I do online. So I don't really store a whole lot of personal stuff on there. Today's Sunday. Why does it feel like it's fucking Monday?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I feel the same way right now. I'm trying to think of what day it was.
I like
Yeah,
how
no,
Amazon sends me a
another
thing.
10 minutes will be Monday.
I like how Amazon says, "Oh, would you like to take a second look at this item and purchase it?" Like, I already purchased it. The fuck? What do you mean take a second look at it and repurchase it? It doesn't say repurchase. It says, "Why don't you take a second look at this and decide if you want to make a purchase?" It's literally one of the items I bought yesterday, or that came in yesterday.
That's fine. That is fine.
So think it over tonight, Joe.
Yeah, I'm thinking over.
Send me that tracking number in the morning.
Yeah, it's, for 239, it's a good deal.
It's just gonna bug the hell out of him until he does it.
What is it? 219.
Or he's gonna be
Yeah,
looking at
with
that
tax.
count. He's gonna be
Oh.
looking at that damn countdown timer that Amazon puts on shit. Order by such and such time and you can have it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not telling me that. It just says it could be here by what you call it, Tuesday.
I honestly think a lot of their electronics must come from the West Coast, because every time I order anything electronics, it always takes at least two to 3 days to get to me. They must have store all their electronic shit on the West Coast or something. It's like every time I order anything electronics wise, it's minimum 2 days. Sometimes 3. But anything else, most all this stuff I order, it will come the next day.
Yeah.
I just have never had same day shipping. Unfortunately, we don't get that luxury around here. Our Amazon warehouses are too spread out where a lot of people don't get that. I can get same day delivery from Walmart if it's a store item. If it's in their store, I can get same day delivery. I can order something at like 8 in the morning and they'll have it to me by like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Or you know what really sucks is when you order something late at night, it'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning and it'll say arrive tomorrow and you think it's tomorrow, but it's really the
Yeah.
next day because you're already past midnight. Oh, dude, I don't know how
Yeah.
many times I've done that. And the next day you're waiting around for Amazon to get there and then you look at your order and realize it's the next day after.
Or when they, come on. Or when they say out for delivery, then at 8 o'clock at night, they're saying, you'll get it tomorrow. That aggravates me.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times. But actually the last 2 orders I made the other day to get all this computer stuff, they said most of the stuff was supposed to come on Sunday and then the graphics card wasn't supposed to come till Monday. But then I got a notice the graphics card was going to come Sunday, all my other shit was going to come Saturday, and then when Saturday rolled around, my graphics card was coming in too. So I ended up getting it 2 days earlier than they said. And then I looked on my account yesterday and all of it was out for delivery. I was like, oh shit. I think I ordered it Wednesday night. I ordered it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump off. I'll relax for a little bit. I might get on the game here in a little bit, about an hour or
Yeah, I
so.
think I'm gonna get off too.
Okay, we'll just shut her down. Ready?
Yeah, Joe's ready to go buy that monitor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Joe doesn't want us to know he's buying it. And
Yeah.
that's
No,
the
I'm not
thing.
buying it.
Uh-huh. Like I said,
Uh-huh.
with the 3D printer
Yep,
and the Avada sticks.
yep.
Yeah, I'll catch y'all later.
Okay.
Later.
Deal.
Fun.
A pleasure.
Okay, everybody. Mark, you take it easy.
Yeah, you too, Paul.
Okay. Thanks for stopping in.